Welcome back to Christmas Eve Zee Companion Insight, where we're looking back at 2018's big stories. Saloni Belaid is my guest in the studio today. Thanks for joining us. Saloni, which we've established, we're not going to say Trump fan or supporter, but someone who has liked certain things that Donald Trump has done. You were mentioning questions about gun lobbying. What do you make about this wall? Do you think a wall is the answer?
I think that was a bit too far, but I understand that he needs to control the borders. A wall, we all literally see it as the Great Wall of China or whatever he's got in his mind. But one of the things that came up very recently was that he wasn't happy because $5 billion wasn't accounted for in the recent budget by the US, and so he didn't approve it, apparently. So,
well, at the moment he's trying to get through the key amount of funding that he wants for this wall, which he's got very little chance of getting because he needs to turn some Democrat senators his way, and that is not going to happen. So currently, at the moment, the US government in lockdown, and of course from January, from the midterm elections, of course, the results, the House of Representatives goes Democrat, and then he's definitely not going to get what he wants. So at the moment, there is a shutdown on that. It's just one of, I guess, the ongoing controversies in the States at the moment. The other thing is that he decided to pull the troops out of Syria.
yes.
Agree, disagree?
Do you know what? If I was an American voter, I'd agree completely. But as I'm not, and I'm here as a member of the Universal Global Society, we always look to America being the soldier, kind of taking care of everything. But as a taxpayer in the US, I think, come out of Syria. Enough mess in the Middle East.
Defense Secretary Jim Mattis resigned, of course, over the issue. Senior Republicans have questioned Donald Trump's decision to do that. I think the issue perhaps is he was in his manifesto, he campaigned on it, he said he would pull troops out, so it's not a surprise that he's doing it, but it was the lack of consultation, it's the way he does his business.
He did it very abruptly.
Didn't speak to any of the allies, didn't speak to any officials. I'm not sure what the communication was like even with the defense secretary, but just made that call, and then that has, of course, led to criticism from senior and other allied partners. He still wants the good old-fashioned war. I think he put up a tweet which had a picture of the wall, and some people weren't sure if it was a cartoon picture or not, but Donald Trump, of course, on social media sharing his message, which he does very powerfully with his supporters, and that's how they like to be communicated with. You can just see about likes and retweets. I mean, the interaction of Donald Trump's tweets is staggering. He says a good old-fashioned wall is still the answer, but he seems quite far away from getting it. The Mueller investigation into apparent Russian involvement in the US election in 2016 and whether the Trump campaign knew about it or at worst was involved in it. That long-running investigation is supposed to come out in next year in 2019.
Yeah.
Watching that from here, as you say, we're not in the United States, but do you get a sense of whatever the finding is, Donald Trump is not going to accept it anyway, especially if it was
if you remember when he came to London, he then went to Russia to meet Putin, and they got on very well, and everyone was saying that they had a hand in dealing with, playing with the election results, and his own intelligence, Trump's own intelligence, found that to be correct, and he went against his own intelligence. So it's very interesting with Trump. You never know what line he's going to toe.
No, and often it's no line, it's his own line that he wants to toe. I mean, certainly all of the evidence pointing that there was Russian involvement. I mean, I think every senior American body has said that, but whether or not it involved actual collusion, of course, with Trump's own campaign team, him himself, that is what remains to be seen, and this long-awaited report due out. Some are saying mid-February, some are saying March. We still haven't actually got a date on it, but the world will very much be watching. Donald Trump, of course, was in England. You saw some of those pictures, meeting Theresa May. The protests, again, tens of thousands took to the streets to protest against Donald Trump's trip.
Sadiq's little balloon.
Very much so. And you at the time were one of the rare voices I remember in the media. I said fan and supporter in jest earlier, but you were speaking about saying, give him a chance and everything else.
Absolutely, because at the end of the day, the US are our allies, and he is the leader of the free world. We should not be burning bridges, we should be building them. And I think Sadiq Khan was really irresponsible as mayor of London, one of the world's global capitals, to not welcome the mayor and to mock him the way he did.
Many felt Sadiq Khan was reacting to criticism he's taken personally off Donald Trump when we've had terror attacks here, saying the mayor of London's not keeping Britain safe, and Trump has gone for Sadiq Khan, so some were feeling that Khan was just sticking up for himself there and saying what a lot of Londoners think, as you say, and other MPs were saying too that he's the president of the United States, and especially post-Brexit more than ever. I mean, Britain always needs the USA, but certainly in that climate. But Donald Trump, as ever, didn't just make the narrative about that. He did, of course, end up giving an interview to the Sun newspaper, where he thought Theresa May had wrecked Brexit. This was on the morning of, if I remember, or the day before meeting her, of course, in front of the press. He made that comment about Theresa May and saying that she got that wrong. And of course, he said that he thought Boris Johnson would make a great prime minister, and he just quit as foreign secretary.
Right.
Let's talk a little bit about Theresa May. One of my favourite moments of 2018, a lighter moment, was of course the Theresa May dancing video, which kind of offered some light relief to an all-round chaotic story. I think in the end, though, it just added to the whole bizarreness. There she goes. We'll play a little bit of this. This was probably about the only light-hearted moment I suspect she had in the whole year, because whatever you make of Theresa May and her politics and the Conservative Party, you have to agree, whatever side of the political fence you're on, it's been a heck of a year for her trying to get Brexit negotiated. Saloni, you and I have spoken about Brexit before. You think it was the right decision taken in the referendum that we leave. Have you changed your mind? That's what I was going to ask you.
Well, it was originally when Brexit, the talk of this EU referendum came up. I was on the fence. I was very neutral because I had no reason to be one way or the other. But as I started to do my own research, not follow the media headlines and the government, bias and Obama's back at the queue, the more I was doing my own research, and there was a documentary that really swayed me about Brussels with hidden cameras, and it was quite worrying what was happening within the EU, and that is when I cast my X against leaving.
If we had longer, I would ask someone about where she did her research, and we would talk about fake news and where do you get your news from. But that's probably half an hour, but it's interesting where we get our information from. I think one thing we'd agree on, whether you're on the Brexit side or the Remain side, the information that was coming from both sides wasn't entirely true on either end. There was fear-mongering, scaremongering on one side, and then there was fake news coming out from both sides too, and I think a lot of people thought they weren't informed enough on that decision, and now we get a whole discussion around people's vote. Would you want another referendum on this? Or do you think
because the first needs to be honoured, otherwise that would be a slap on democracy.
Which is what Theresa May is saying, which is actually what Jeremy Corbyn is saying at the moment as well. We await what happens for Theresa May, of course. She's got to take her particular deal to Parliament and get it voted through the Commons, expecting that in the middle of January now, having delayed it. She then, of course, had her own leadership question. She survived that in her party, of course, winning the vote. At the moment, though, Labour are not pushing for a people's vote or another referendum or anything like that. There are a lot of people in Parliament who do want that, and Theresa May is trying to get her deal put through. The stumbling block is this Irish backstop, the customs arrangement between the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland, and all that entails. She will come back and try and get her plan, a deal put through. If not, we're leaving in March, no matter what we're told. It could be a no deal. Could be a snap election. There's so many coulda, wouldas about this story.
So much speculation.
We'll part Brexit. We will talk about some of our positive news stories just to end the show. So can we mention the one that we both picked? It was the cave rescue.
Yes, a happy ending.
An absolute happy ending, and one I think everyone was united on and agreed on, because it was this remarkable story earlier this year of this 12 boys in Thailand and their football coach who rescued from that flooded cave after spending 17 days trapped underground. What was it about this story that kind of captured the global imagination?
I think it's because, firstly, they were all so young and helpless, and what I loved about the story was that everyone pulled together. I think there were experts from the UK that even went, and it was so heartwarming because we were all kind of not in with them, but we were there throughout the story, and will they survive? They survived, the water's getting higher, and it was like a real life thriller.
It was totally against the odds in so many cases. I mean, the setup of these caves, the way the water was located, it was almost mission impossible, and to get them all out after that time, many couldn't even swim, had done no diving, to be led out in the way they were. It's worth remembering that one of the Navy divers, Petty Officer Samantha, died carrying oxygen into the cave ahead of that rescue, just to show you how treacherous the conditions were. But one of those all-round good news stories, and it's still in one of those pictures there. They actually were at Old Trafford recently, Manchester United's football ground, ahead of Man United playing Everton. I remember running those pictures on BBC Sport, getting a huge reaction to those. So it was very much a happy ending. And we've got 60 seconds, Saloni, to mention the royal wedding. It was one of the most read, watched stories across all news media around the world. Harry and Meghan, whether you're a royalist or not, just everyone likes a good wedding, right?
We all like a good wedding, and like you said, if you're a monarchist or not, I think it's the monarchy does unite the country somehow.
Meghan shaking things up as well. People saw it as a positive step.
She's older, she's of colour, and she's a divorcee, so like it's like a cross against royal tradition, and Harry fell for love.
One of the other stories that I like to sort of add another good news story was last year there was a lady who took a picture of William and Kate and Harry and Meghan. There you are, at Sandringham last Christmas, and the lady who took this exact picture that you're seeing, just a member of the public, there she is on the left, and that's her with her daughter. Thankfully, next to her was a professional photographer. He looked on her phone, saw the picture she took, and he said to her, you know what, I'm going to give you the phone number of my agent, ring my photography agent, and tell him that you want to be represented by him. And she did, and she's earned £40,000 off that photo, which she would have happily given out for free, paid off her mortgage she was saving for a council home, been able to save up for her daughter to go to uni, and they went to Paris. So there were some good news stories in amongst some extraordinary stuff that happened in 2018.
There's always light.
Saloni, thank you very much for your time. Wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
And to you as well, I'll be back with you on Christmas Day, New Year's Eve.